Cyril's in northern Quebec, Canada. He's here to fish the beautiful Rupert River, renowned for its plentiful population of big fish.
Check out the size of this trout. The pike's got the walleye in its mouth and he's not gonna let go.
Once, there was a boy who loved to fish. Now he's all grown up, but nothing has changed. Meet Cyril Chauquet, the fishing adventurer. Passionate fisherman on a mission to catch fish around the world. Whether it's spinning, on the fly, or trolling, he'll go anywhere to find the big ones. It's all about the thrill of the chase and the love of fishing. So grab your rod and reel and hit the water with the fishing adventurer.
Here I am on the land of the Cree Aboriginals. This time to fish the Rupert River. It's a huge river, really, really long, and it actually flows from Lake Mistassini all the way to James Bay. And from what I heard, the fishing is really good on the Rupert.
Touchdown at the beautiful Louis-Joliet camp.
Nice place.
Louis-Joliet camp is a beautiful log cabin camp that looks like a little village on a hill overlooking the Rupert River.
It's beautiful.
It's named after a famous Canadian-born explorer who's known for exploring northern Quebec and credited for discovering the Mississippi River. But for now, all Cyril's going to discover is how soft his mattress is.
Well, I hear you're pretty good. You can catch fish.
Well, that's what they say. We'll see today.
What do we go for?
Walleye.
How far are we ride? 30 minutes. 30 minutes?
Stanley has brought Cyril to one of his many walleye spots. A few casts on a tiny crankbait, and Cyril's already on a fish.
Fish on. Walleye. It's a walleye.
Put 3.5, 4. Yeah, for a small tackle. They're fun, eh?
Yeah. Beautiful fish. Like that lure, Brad, huh?
Your first kiss of the day.
Yeah. My first kiss. Don't worry, you won't be next.
All right.
Cyril works hard covering the rocky shore, but that looks a bit too labor-intensive for Stanley. Why bother when there's nothing like a juicy worm slowly trolled using a bottom bouncer?
I think I have it.
Yeah, it's pulling, huh?
It's pulling, this one. It's probably the same size as the one you caught.
Wow, it's a good fish, man.
Yeah.
You like the worm, huh?
Yeah.
I'll grab it for you, man. Good fish, man.
Yeah.
Oh! Sorry, I lost your walleye, my friend, but it was...
There's plenty out there.
Well, now you know you can't trust me for grabbing the fish. Trust your net, man.
Stanley thinks the big walleye will be on later. In the meantime, he's got a really good pike spot to check out, and Cyril won't say no to that.
Come on, fish. Got one?
Yeah, not a very big one.
No?
No. All right. There's the silver minnow.
Nice fish, man. All right.
Let's try on this fire tiger-colored spoon.
Oh. Oh. Yes, fish on. He's holding the bottom. That's a good pikey.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yes, 20 pound. Yeah, 20-pound fish right there.
That's a 20-pound plus.
I love pike so much, it's unreal.
The size of the net gives you an idea of how big the fish get around here.
You want me to grab it?
It's okay, I'll grab it. All right, come on, bud. It's okay. Oh, yeah. Big fat pike. Oh, yes. Stanley, man, thank you very much. That's a nice pike.
Make sure you kiss it.
Don't get jealous, man.
With such big fish around, Stanley keeps casting.
Yes. Check out the teeth here. Look at this one. You cut the line and you pull here. The spoon is right here.
This fish took the spoon deep. To avoid damaging the gills, Cyril cut the line and gently removed the spoon through the back of the gills.
Oh my God, look at this mammoth.
Now let's give it a shot on the fly.
Fish on. Pike on the fly.
It's pulling the boat.
Feisty fish, huh?
Oh, nice shower.
Man, you give me a hard time. Somewhere in here is my fly.
Seems like the pike here are very aggressive.
Come on, come on.
Cyril's gotta go through the gills again.
Yeah, a little bit bigger.
Not a bad fish at all.
Oh, quick release.
Cyril and Stanley could keep on catching northern pike for the rest of the day, but they'd love to catch a big walleye, and Stanley has a good spot for that on the way back to the lodge.
Man, check out that light. It's beautiful.
Oh, fish on. It's a good fish. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. Let me scoop him out.
After losing Stanley's walleye earlier today, this time Cyril goes for the net.
Big walleye. That's a big fish. Beautiful walleye for Stanley. Nice fish, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That wants to go. Bye-bye. Congratulations, man.
Coming up, Stanley takes Cyril on a fly out to a beautiful remote river.
Oh, look at the tail on this fish.
For big speckled trout.
That's a big fish.
Then Cyril goes further down the Rupert River to fish for the Cree family at AWASHISH camp.
The pike's got the walleye in its mouth and he's not letting go. Lake Char. Big walleye, man.
Cyril's in northern Quebec, Canada, fishing the splendid Rupert River with Stanley Mianscombe, a Cree Aboriginal guide working at the JOLLIET camp. So far, they've caught some walleye, a big pike,
That's a nice pike.
and Stanley just landed a very nice walleye.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Today, Stanley plans to take Cyril out to fish for big brook trout in a very remote river on the north end of Lake Mistassini.
Now, let's go get some brook trout.
But that beautiful river is way too small to land on, so the pilot has to land on a nearby lake he knows. It's a 25-minute walk through the taiga to get to the river and the big trout. They'll have to get moving though, as this float plane is the only bush taxi around here, and the pilot will be back in 2 hours to pick them up.
That's the river?
Yeah.
What's it called? The Chino? The Chino River. It's a nice river, man.
With such a beautiful trout river in front of him, Cyril has to start with the fly rod, while Stanley's already covering the pool with his trusty old spoon. And that good old spoon sure does the trick.
Yeah.
It's a big fish. Oh, look at the tail on this fish.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a big fish, man. Wow.
Other there.
That's a beautiful trout. Check out the size of this trout. Oh, beautiful brookie. Yes, man. Good job. She's foul hooked. That's why I try to use barbless hooks as much as possible, especially when I'm trout fishing. Yeah, that's good. No bleeding. Yes.
Instead of ripping the flesh of the fish when removing the barbed hook, Cyril prefers to simply cut the barb off.
All right. Good job, Stanley.
After seeing this trout, Cyril decides to have a go at the spoon as well.
I hear a plane.
But there won't be enough time to catch a trout.
He's the best fisherman around here.
We're headed down the Rupert River to go fish with the AWASHISH family. They have a family-owned camp, fishing camp, and from what I heard, the fishing there is pretty good.
After fishing with Stanley, Cyril goes further into Cree land along the Rupert River, staying at a more rustic camp and fishing with a Cree family.
Yeah. It must be George.
Yeah, welcome to AWASHISH, my friend.
Thank you very much. It's nice. Nice camp.
Oh yeah, it is.
George AWASHISH runs AWASHISH Camp, which offers an authentic Cree experience on the Rupert River. The AWASHISH family has been coming to the camp to fish and hunt for generations. Because it's very isolated, the fishing pressure around here is minimal, and the catching is really good, attracting fishermen from all over.
Hey Cyril.
Yeah.
Can you meet your guide? Leslie?
Leslie? Hi, nice to meet you.
He's gonna be your guide. Yeah, he's mute. He's mute and partially deaf.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, how do we communicate?
This is walleye.
Walleye.
Yeah, walleye.
For the dorsal fin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And speckled trout is this, and pike is this.
Oh, that's my favorite. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Meet your guide and have fun.
So Leslie. So we go fish? Well, I guess it works.
Even if they don't speak the same language, fishermen always manage to understand each other. Well, somewhat.
That means here that we have pike, the flat face, just like the pike, flat jaw, and the dorsal fin for the walleye.
And as the guys are jigging for walleye,
Yeah? Huh? Pike. Oh, good. I grab it for you. Oh. Good. Yeah. Oh yeah, bigger. Huh? He's got teeth marks on the body, this guy. That means that there's bigger pike hanging out. You got attacked by a bigger one. That's why in sign language, it's the fish with a flat face, flat jaw.
if that fish is bait size, imagine the size of the pike going after it. Cyril's sure up for catching one of them.
Yep, fish on. That's a good fish. Oh yeah, it's a good fish. Oh. Good pike.
It is a good pike, but there are much bigger ones out here.
Nice. That's good. Bigger?
Don't go away, as it seems Leslie knows a good spot where the monster fish hang out.
The pike is even seeing us, and he's not letting go. He doesn't care.
Then he takes Cyril fishing for lake trout
Good job, my friend.
and big walleye.
Good fish. Yes!
Cyril's in northern Quebec, Canada, fishing on the beautiful Rupert River. After fishing the upper part of the river, he's now traveled further downriver to fish with a Cree family at AWASHISH Camp. He's fishing with his guide Leslie AWASHISH, who's mute and partially deaf. Leslie's a great guide who knows this area like the back of his hand.
Yeah? Walleye? The pike's got the walleye in its mouth. And he's not letting go. It's a good pike, huh? That's excellent. The pike is even seeing us, and he's not letting go. He doesn't care. Oh, broke the line. Broke off. Oh. That's okay. Whatever. We'll see.
Well, looks like Cyril hasn't mastered Leslie's signs yet. Leslie actually signed that he wants to pick up a net that he set up for sturgeon earlier in the day.
I can't touch the net because if I was to do that, that would be poaching for me. But for them, it's the way they've been fishing for centuries, and the government gave them the right to still do their traditional fishing.
The beautiful rapids of the Rupert River. Nice.
After dropping the sturgeon at the camp for tonight's dinner, Leslie and Cyril are now on for some trolling for lake char.
Oh, yes. Yes. Good job, my friend.
After this beautiful laker, Leslie now has a good spot for walleye on the way back to the camp.
Woohoo! Fish on. Yep. Good fish. Come on, baby. Oh, nice walleye. Oh, yeah, big walleye, man. Yes. Yes, man. Yes. That's a nice walleye. Yeah, man. That's a nice fish. That's a nice walleye. On a bright chartreuse jig head and a swim bait. Yep, he's good. He's swimming back down.
Stick around. Our friend Leslie has yet another hot spot, this time fishing from shore.
Yes. Oh, big walleye.
Cyril's in northern Quebec, Canada, fishing the Rupert River with his Cree Aboriginal guide, Leslie. Leslie is mute and partially deaf, and he sure knows the good spots.
Oh, yes.
So far, they've trolled for lakers.
Yeah.
Jig for walleye. And today, Leslie has a good spot to fish from shore. After a healthy fisherman's breakfast, Cyril's got some laundry to do.
Can I drop this one in there?
No, these are white clothes.
Oh, yeah, it's wrong one.
I don't mix with white. Not with your socks, too.
Well, looks like Cyril will have to keep his smelly underwear for another day of fishing.
A single wide gap hook in the front and a trailer stinger in the back. A single hook. It's actually a saltwater assist hook that I use for these bait. Yeah. Fish on. Oh, that's a good pike. Nice pike in the rapids. Pretty cool fish. On a plastic jerk bait. Man, he nailed that one pretty good. Ooh.
Cyril casts his lure into the fast water and lets it drift to the bottom of the rapid, where predators are waiting.
Yes. Oh, good fish. Oh, big walleye. It's a big walleye. Check this out. Woo-hoo-hoo. Check out what he ate. I can't believe it. On this lure. Oh, yes. Oh, pike. Come and see daddy. That's a good pike. Oh yeah. Yeah. Woo. My God, he slammed that lure. He slammed that bait like you have no idea. Bang. I love this spot. It's too good. All right, let's see what else we can catch in here.